Is it possible to build global business alone? Let's see together. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aslihan, but you can just call me Ash, shortest and easiest one. If you wonder who is she and why she's talking about whether it is possible to open a global business alone, and let me explain to myself. I am the founder of Imnowex. Imnowex was firstly officially registered in Australia. It's an Australian business, and then it broke the borders and secondly was officially registered in Europe. Imnowex Europe in Estonia. The long name means is import now export, which is the Imnowex. And we do export import consultant services and help companies to go global, improve their global signatures and work on digital marketing as well. Let's get to the topic. Is it possible to open business alone? Because you only see me right now, but I also work with many people around the world from different countries, almost all continents. But when I opened this business, yes, I was alone. I just knew my business because my background is this, export, import, international business. I only had an idea. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but that's it. Did I have $1 million or 100 people team or a luxury office? No. But I started. Anyway, it doesn't matter what's happening. Because sometimes you feel that you wanted to do something, you have a passion for something, but maybe you don't know where to start, what you can do, where you should apply, how the process works. And also similar, so many questions can blind your mind. But before all the answers, in my opinion, you only need to answer these 2 questions. Do you know what you can do? And do you know how to do these works? Even if you only these 2 answers, okay, so let's start. Please do not wait to be ready. Do not wait to right time, right people, or right location. Just start it. Because the right time will never come to you. Never. Right time is now. And the location can change all the time. That's the life. The right location is where you are right now. That's the point. And also, global business alone, was it scary? Absolutely yes. But not more than my courage. Shouldn't. And how did I start it? Yes, like that. I had an idea. I knew I had done in the past because sometimes when you feel lost or you don't know how to move forward, you just remember, how did you do it in the past? Maybe not exactly the same way, not same problems, but how did you solve your past problems? And after I ask questions, I know you're thinking solutions, not problems, because when you focus on solutions, you don't think about problems. Problems never stop. They're always there. They always will be. But if you have solutions, it means there's no problem. And even if you don't have a solution, you still don't have a real problem. So I just really started alone. And I knew people I had worked with in the past. And I thought to them, and I say, hey, I'm just starting my business. And in the future, I will need a people. I will need a team. Will you walk with me in this journey? I'm glad that I worked with great people in the past. And now, this is the lucky part. But luck, comes with trust and strong connections and common ideas. And then I checked it in the business process. I was in Australia and started researching how to open my own business. And I learned about the ABN process and Australian registration process and applied and then did it. That was the first step, how Imnowex was first opened. And then the next year, it means 2025, and I decided, okay, I'm doing global international business, so I need to be in other countries or continents as well, because I checked the locations and countries that were the best for my export process and logistics, improving my business ideas, because for global business, always you need to grow up, and Imnowex grew into Europe, and now officially in 2 countries, Australia and Europe. And also same questions. Was I alone when I started? When I thinking? Yes. It is what it is. But alone doesn't mean you don't need anyone else. What I wanted to say is I was alone. But for the process, of course, you need the people. People who live there, agencies or people who know government processes better than you, better than me. Because if you think you can do everything by yourself, you also have to be ready for the make mistakes. And in my opinion, yes, I opened my company, but I got help from Estonian people as well. When I opened my business in Australia, I also asked Australian people and followed the government process with authorized professionals. We can't know everything in the world about every topic. We can't. Thinking that we do is a bit like magic, or I think it's a little bit ego, and these questions are okay. We can ask the people, how is the process? What should I do? What are the legal requirements? What documents that I needed? Which one is the mandatory official documents? For all this formal process, of course, you need the support and assistance from authorized people, companies or agencies. What I want to say in this video, if you have an idea and if you have a goal, if you have a dream, please don't waste your time. If you already have a plan, or you're not there yet, or maybe you don't have a plan at all, but at least you have a goal, yes, you can start it. How did all business in the world has started? Look at history. Everything started with an idea. So if you have an idea, please start your plan and do it. As an Australian and European business owner, if you want any assistance based on what I did, I'd be glad to help you through my business. At Imnowex, we do exactly this. Before closing this video, I wanted to ask you, if your life were a movie, when would you say to yourself, do it, do it? Or will you ask yourself, why are you waiting? So just do it. And if you have any questions about my global business journey, I'm here. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next videos. Bye.